So far we are already using seeder classes to populate tables in the database, but as you can see in here we are still specifying dummy data manually. We don't have to do it though, because Laravel offers us a powerful way to generate random data automatically by using Faker library. And we're going to use this Faker library from within factory classes. First of all, we need to create factory class. Let's switch over to the terminal and run make factory to create new factory. In here, I'll give it a name, course factory, and then let's open up this new file in the editor. It is created within factories folder. For now, this class contains only one method called definition, which is supposed to return an array. This array will contain column names as keys, and we are going to assign random values to those keys by using Faker library. First of all, let's just move all those attributes from the seeder class into this definition method. And in order to run this factory class, we have to call method factory on the course model. Let's try it out right here. I'm going to call this factory method, and then we have to also call create in order to create as many records as we will specify in the first argument in this factory call. So far it looks like this factory method doesn't exist on the model, and to make it available we have to include the trait called hasFactory to our model. Now let's try it out. I'm going to run dbseed in the terminal, and we are about to create 10 records in the courses table, and each of those records will contain the same data that we have specified in this array. And after running this command, let's open up the database table and make sure that all those records contain the same data. But of course we want that data to be different for each record. And in order to randomize this data, we're going to use Faker. So in the first case, for the title attribute, let's call words method to generate random amount of words. For example, we can generate amount of words from 2 to 6. And then instead of getting those words in the array, we can also specify second argument to this words call, which will make those words to be presented as a string instead of an array. So it is going to concatenate all those words for us. And before seeding the database, let's just see what this expression is going to return. I'm going to print it out, and to see that output we have to run dbseed. And here are those randomly generated words. So all we have to do now is basically call different methods on this Faker object in order to assign values to the rest of attributes. For example, in the second case, I'm going to call text to get random passage of text. In the third case, let's get random number from 10 to 50 by calling method number between. And for the last attribute, I'm also going to call number between 2 times. In the first case, we're getting a random amount of hours from 1 to 15. And right here, we're getting a random amount of minutes from 1 to 59. And we are ready to execute seeders again. And this time in the table, we're going to get 10 records, and each of those records will contain different data of the proper shape that we need. And it will be even more clear to see all those courses on the courses page in the browser. Link to the source code of this project will be in the video description.